Hello everybody. We're having a day with everything is falling
yeah,
on the floor.
it's just...
Everything's falling on the floor today. Right. Well, Sue, have you remembered your cliffhanger?
Well, I've remembered what it was.
Yeah.
But I think it was after all I'd done in that day, and I got home and it was about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And then, you know, bright idea, I'll make chicken and ham pie for me tea. From scratch, with pastry, the lot.
You must be crazy.
I know, but it was good.
I thought you were going to say you didn't make it or something
No,
happened to it. You forgot to put the chicken in it.
No.
My mum made a meat and potato pie one time. And she said, how was your meat and potato pie? And I said, well, it was a great pie, Mum. I said, but where was the meat? And she'd made us a potato pie, potato rolling and pie.
Oh no!
She forgot to put the meat in it. And she went, oh, I put meat in ours. So you didn't put meat in ours. So Alan had said, what was this? She said, that's my ex-husband. I said, what's your mum made? I said, meat and potato pie. He said, no meat in my bit.
Oh no! No, I must admit it were good.
Yeah.
It were good. And I made enough to sort of freeze a lot, so I've frozen another pie for two of us and a single one that John can have when I'm working one night, so...
I want to cook. That's going to fall off again.
Everything's going, isn't it?
I'll say what it is.
So that was the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It wasn't really off a cliff, it was more off a sort of molehill really, but...
Right, well I'll get rid of all this before it keeps falling over. My friend, I've got quite a few friends, right? My friend Sylvia, she said she sent me some yarn. And that one is James C. Brett Moonlight Sonata. I think it's gorgeous. It's got a bit of glitter in it if you can see it. So there's a ball, I think there might be 2 balls or a bit taken off that one, I'm not sure. I'll have to weigh it.
Yeah.
And then this one hasn't got a label, but I presume it looks very, very similar to the Sonata. But don't quote me on that one, because I'm not sure what it is. Yeah?
I bet you it is.
And then I also got 3 balls of... Oh!
Is it going to fall off?
Yes.
Buttons off.
Buttons fell off, yeah. 3 balls of, what's it called, this one? Astral Air double knitting, but it's fluffy. Fluffy!
Oh, it is fluffy, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah.
It's sort of more brushed than more hair, isn't it?
I think it's brushed rather than...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's acrylic, so it'll be brushed, won't it?
Yeah.
Made in Turkey. Everything's made in Turkey these days, isn't it? Turkey must be one...
soft.
Turkey must be one great big bull.
Yeah, because that's where I sat.
Right. Let's look at the time before we go any further.
Oh, right, yeah.
Is
We're
it?
on nearly 25 past.
Yeah, because we ran out of time and I can't find me doodly. Me
Timer.
book, me timer. Right, I don't know whether you can see... Ooh! Oh, a cardigan.
Like one of them comedy sketches when they stick their head round.
I call it finished, but it's not got any pockets on it. They're still there. So Jackie, if you're watching, you've not got your pockets on your cardi yet. And I sent for these buttons from eBay, and they're an absolutely brilliant match for it. You probably can't see because they're in a bag. But I couldn't have picked them better if I'd have gone to the store. I don't know how I'm going to
No, they are a really good match.
They're an absolutely perfect match for them. So that's that, and I'm really happy about that.
Good.
What else have I got new? Oh yeah. My friend made me this crochet hook. Don't really care. It's been on the floor and it's had everything tipped out of it once already, so I'm just doing it with gentleness. It's got a hose board in it, like wooden. She's put crochet on one side and Jan on the other. And it's to put my crochet hooks in. Yeah. I'd seen them on Etsy, but they're so dear, aren't they? But on Etsy they have places for your scissors and everything, don't they?
That's true, they do.
Yeah, but I'm not bothered about that. I'm just bothered about it being a piece of wood. So apart from the fact I've thrown it on the floor once already, we're doing very well. And what else have I got? Oh, eBay bargain. It's quite a vintage one, this, because it's 40-gram balls.
Oh yeah.
The Sirdar wash and wear hasn't been in 40-gram balls since I had the shop.
No.
But having
I think when I last bought some wash and wear,
it was 100
I
grams.
think, yeah, 100 grams. Yeah, but they've gone back to doing it in 50 apparently.
Have they? Yeah. Well, it's quite expensive. Well, not
I know,
expensive.
but it's good stuff.
It's
isn't
expensive if you run out and you've got to buy 100 grams
Yeah.
to finish it. Yeah. These were 40 gram bowls and it's wash and wear.
Because it really does wash and wear,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
I've still got stuff up there from when I had the shop, yeah. And it's washed and washed and washed and washed. Anyway, for some strange reason, nobody bid on it, and I don't know why. So, I'm really happy with that purchase.
Very good.
Very happy, yes. And then what else was I doing? Oh, I was doing it's a lovely irony pattern that I was doing in some green that I'd got upstairs, which is Hayfield bonus iron. But as it were years and years ago, I only had the 2 bowls, 2 400 gram bowls.
That's going to go.
Yeah, well, everything falls on the floor. And it was obvious that it was just not going to be enough, because I'd done the part of the back and part of this, and that's the sleeve. And it was just not going anywhere fast. It was
when you think you've got, you know,
I
2 fronts and
it's a lovely pattern,
and another
so
sleeve.
I just didn't have enough. So what I did was I'm working from the unpicked bit. I haven't done an unpicked. That's the bit that I was unpicking. And I've turned it into, you might have seen me wear mine. I've actually got a green one in this pattern. But mine's a brighter green and it's got like gold buttons on it.
Yeah, I must admit I do like that proper olive green.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called actually. I don't know whether they still do it. It might have been a bonus one that I got. No, it doesn't have a colour, it's just a shade or 792. I would call it olive green myself.
Yeah, it's a proper olive green though.
I think it was a bargain from Kent's.
Yeah.
If I remember rightly. Buster, do you mind? I thought he was going to walk right into the thing. Anyway, I'm doing that one again. That one. Everybody asks me about the patterns, and all I can say is if you go and browse on Etsy, you can usually find them.
Yeah.
They may not be the actual pattern, they may be a photocopy, but if you really like them, that's where you'll find them. And this is Peyton's Doublet. Doublet was in between an Aran and a Chunky.
Right.
And it didn't last long really because it was an either neither weight.
Yeah.
So it's working out okay in the Aran anyway. So
oh, good.
That's what it is. I don't think I'll put pockets on unless I've got enough yarn to put pockets on.
Right.
I may do. I didn't put pockets on my own because I didn't have enough yarn. Right, and what else am I doing? See, I'm getting naughty. I'm doing 2 things at once.
You're as bad as me.
And I shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Right, this one's some wool I got given by Jackie again. This is James C. Brett's called Twinkle. And it's got, again, a little tiny bit of lurex in it. And what am I doing? Well, when I got a bit fed up with that Aran because I didn't think it was going anywhere fast, I started this. And this, again, I've just made recently.
Nice, yeah.
I made the pattern recently and I made it in blue for a lady, for a customer. And that's, again, a very old pattern. But again, I think I've seen it on Etsy, if you want to buy a photocopy of it on Etsy. It's Peyton's 101 double crate 6245. But I don't put the crochet buttons on it.
No.
Because I think they're a bit too 60s.
Yeah. Very retro.
Yeah. As far as yarn goes, Sue's just brought me some lovely yarn that you've been having a tip out, haven't you? You're going to whiz it past the...
That's if I can get...
If you can get to it, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's Ice Summer Rose, and it's sort of like a... I don't know whether that's pale sort of yellow.
I don't know what
cream.
it is.
I think I bought it as cream.
It does look
but
a bit
it's got
yellowy.
a bit greeny.
Yeah.
And especially when you put the green next to it.
It does have a green cast.
But I love that colour of green. That green's nice.
So she brought me... There's more than one ball of each, I should say.
And some pink.
Some pink. I've used this pink. I'm sure I've used that pink for an order for somebody.
Blue. And a sort of minky grey.
Mm.
I suppose it would be taupe, would it?
Why is Buster staring at the wall?
I have no idea.
He sat staring at the wall. Well,
but that's what
But
I
aren't they
brought
gorgeous?
for
I have
you.
some good friends, you see, that
You
give
see,
me things.
aren't you just? Well, I went into the garage where I keep the stuff. And I was trying to tidy up. And I was trying to organise it. And it got to the stage where I'd made more mess and seemed to have less space.
I know the feeling.
Do you know that feeling? Oh my God, I'm supposed to be sorting it out and I've just made it worse.
Well, I sorted out all the stuff from the Etsy, you know, the stuff that I've finished. Buster, don't knock the tripod, darling. And it finished up, it's all over the spare bed, so if my in-laws come at the moment, they can't get on it because, Buster,
No,
careful.
it's alright. There you go.
There they go. He's very clumsy. My dog, he knocks everything flying. Yeah, so I was like making sure everything was listed on the Etsy. You know, I like took it all out of the bags to make sure. There's still a bag full in there that isn't listed, but they're mostly hat and scarf sets.
Yeah.
So there's some hats, so I need to take a lot of photos.
Well, I'd sorted, you know, maybe 5 or 6 shawls that I thought, oh, they can go on Etsy.
And
And I've forgotten them. I got halfway here and I'm sort of like tumbling down motorway thinking, well, I'm not turning round now.
Yeah. Well,
they'll do another day.
While we're on the subject of Etsy, you know, if you were a customer and you were to buy things, would you buy, like, I keep making sweaters, Sue keeps making shawls and stuff. Apart from Afghans and little dinky mats and amigurumis, which we don't go there. Is there anything else you would like to see on the Etsy shop?
Yeah.
You know, bear in mind, no toys. Definitely no amigurumis. No Afghans, we don't go that big.
Oh no, it'll take forever.
And no crochet mats, because we don't do that either, do we?
No, I don't think we do. No.
I can't grip anything too small.
Yeah, I must admit, because I like doing lace and I like doing my shawls.
Yeah.
And I suppose, really, if we're asking people what they'd like to see, if they ain't seen my shawls yet, well...
Yeah, they ain't seen your shawls
you know,
yet, yeah. But I mean, is there anything like hat and scarf sets, or is there anything, you know, fingerless mittens, or is there anything like that that they think is missing?
Yeah.
You
neck warmers,
cowls, anything.
You know, like the Mobius type of...
Yeah, anything like that.
Cowls.
Yeah. So...
Have a think about it.
But
like I was saying, because I like doing lace, I have done sort of like chunky doilies, if you would. You know, you usually get these little really fine...
Yeah, doilies, and you do...
Doilies for, you know, what have you, but the chunkier ones, like... Yeah. For coasters and placemats.
Yeah. And
do you know what? They have turned out alright.
Yeah. I thought about doing one. I've got somewhere in my stash. I've got that t-shirt yarn. Yes. Balls of grey. I was thinking of doing like a big doily thing there to make it into a small rug. Yeah. You know, so, but I haven't got around to it as per usual. My crochet eyes are bigger than me crochet hook.
That's it. But whilst I was in there, and I'm not kidding, talk about having loads of things on the go.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, you start something, put it down, you're inspired to do something else.
Yeah.
Do you know the number of UFOs I've found? And they ain't got little green men in them.
No.
The unfinished things.
Yeah, you see.
I am not kidding.
I'm normally very good.
Well, I'm not.
It's normally one item, one thing. Yeah.
I wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But I've got... I thought I'll bring them just to prove a point.
Yeah. Prove that you've got them. That's nice.
Well, I got this in a charity shop, and it's Regia lace.
Oh yeah. That's a good man.
And I think there were 3 or 4 balls.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'm having that.
I would have done too.
But, like I say, I start these things, and I don't know why I gave up on this one, because it's really it's going to be lovely. And I'm going to finish it next week. Yeah. And it's the start of a scallop capler.
Yeah, that's very pretty.
And I think the colours will be lovely.
Should she finish it?
Yes.
Yes. She should finish it, yes.
Well, I don't care, I'm going to finish it anyway. But...
I'm
thinking,
Why did you stop?
You've got the complicated bit done.
Yeah, why did you stop?
I haven't a clue. I haven't got a clue. But, you see, I'd also started... God, where are we?
No wonder you can't find
another
the hooks.
one. I know, there are... Oh, the number of hooks.
They're all stuck in there.
Yeah, but there was... I swear blind that when I came across this...
There was a hook in it.
There was an hook in it.
And
I know exactly which one it was. It was a pink 5mm.
Yeah, it's not there now.
No. It's probably on the floor in the garage somewhere, but...
Mm.
So anyway,
so what else
that
were you
really
doing?
is 2.
Yeah. Yeah, but what were you doing here? Don't you know?
No, it was...
If I leave things, this is why I don't do things.
Well, you see, this is
I
why
can't remember
I
what they
started
are.
leaving hooks in.
Yeah.
Because I've come back to something and think,
Yeah.
ooh, now what hook did I use?
I saw somewhere where somebody had made like little stitch markers. Well, instead of being stitch markers, they had numbers.
Yeah.
They bought this pack of little beads that just had numbers on them, and they used to
That's
pin.
a good idea.
They used to pin their number. You know, like 5. It was a 5mm.
Well, this, I know it looks like it's a blanket with an hole in it. It's not. What it'll be, what it should be, is the start of a top.
Oh right. I thought
Yeah.
I would have said. See, I would have put it that way, but
no,
that's off the shoulders.
Sort of, yeah.
It's a bit low, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but the pattern
Yeah.
that I'm not following, but looked at and thought, well, I'll have one of them. It's from Interweave, and I've forgotten what it's called now. But basically, you sort of go around like a granny blanket, and then you can either put a bit of a gusset in the back bit, or I think they might have laced it up. But it does look nice.
Well, we'll take your word for it.
Honestly, so
she has to finish it so we can all see what it's going to look like, because we don't.
Yeah, but I
believe
might need the yarn for that.
Well, okay,
because
we'll
there
let
was, you see, I'd wound it into a
cake.
Yeah.
We'll let
the other one that...
No, you're finishing that one off first.
Yeah.
Don't matter about that square one.
No.
Don't matter about that.
And this, I think I've got even further than the other one. This is yet another scallop cake, look, because God, I love that pattern.
I've only ever made one.
Do you know, I
made it in pale grey for my sister-in-law.
I must have made 4 or 5.
That's like me with that
and
blue
my
pure,
favourite, I've got a very pale grey one in a very fine alpaca.
Yeah.
And considering it's lacy, it's really warm, but it just drapes and...
Yeah, I made my sister-in-law.
You know,
it was either Angora or something. It was very, very fine. And it was a really good brand.
I started one in this unbranded yarn. I don't know really quite what it is. I think I bought it unbranded.
Yeah.
It's acrylic, but it feels like it might have a bit of cotton in it.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit cottony, doesn't it? It's got that little...
But I wanted, and this is ages ago.
We always have to sniff one. Don't ask me
It's in my garage.
whether I can sniff cotton in it, I don't know. But cotton does have a different smell to it, doesn't
you know,
it,
I've got a lot of things that
is
a brown shawl or a brown
Yeah.
scarf would be a good accessory for. So, again, that's on the must finish this list.
Is it just me that sniffs things? I mean, Hayley sniffs things. Hayley from Hayley's Hats, as soon as she
Oh
gets
no, I
home.
squish rather than sniff.
No, I sniff. Because I don't know why cotton sniffs differently than acrylic. I have to go.
So I've got...
Now that doesn't smell. Doesn't smell like cotton, that you see.
No.
Not to me, it doesn't.
Oh no, I go more on the feel.
How can you smell cotton, but I can?
Right. So I've got that to finish, because when the scallop capelet, when they're done, they're a fantastic shape, and they just sort of like hug your shoulders, and if they're in a really fine yarn, you can just like sort of knot it over once, and it doesn't half look good. So
she has to do some scallop capelets.
Yeah, I've got to finish these two.
Yeah. You've got to.
Well, I'm going away for a few days next week.
Oh, where are you going?
Highlands of Scotland. Past Inverness.
I do hope it doesn't rain.
I don't give a monkeys.
You
It's a
love
change.
Scotland, don't you?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, you'll have to wave at Haley on your way past.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for, I don't care if it rains or not, but I'm hoping to have a day in Inverness because I've never actually been into the city centre. Driven round it, through it and whatever, but I've never actually stopped.
I've never been in Inverness. No.
You know, in Inverness city centre, and it does look nice from some of the pictures I've seen, so...
I mean, I got bypassed. You know, you get bypassed on YouTube when you start off watching something else and it drifts on something.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And I got onto one from Auburn. Now,
right,
I've been to Auburn.
is brilliant.
I've been to Auburn, and I'm looking at this video and I'm thinking, which bit of Auburn did I go to? Because I couldn't recognise any of it. Except the castle bit, because I knew I'd been up there. That that keep thing, was it called? Is it keep?
No, it's a, what's it, yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
It's not a castle, it's a keep, and
no,
it's
yeah.
A round circle thing, anyway. But I recognised that bit. But all I can remember about Auburn was we went in and the chip shop, and my ex wanted a pie, and they threw it in the fat, in the deep fry.
Yeah, they do.
And he was like gobsmacked. He was like, I don't want that now.
Well, I remember going to Scotland, one of my first forays into Scotland, and they'll deep fry loads of things, but I had deep fried haggis with chips. Oh, it were good. But I like haggis.
Fried meat pie, and when he picked it up, all the fat like ran out. The where the gravy should come. Mm. No, that's what it's your own fault for not having a fish. Should have had a fish.
Well, was it the last time we were in Scotland? We went up round Fife and the east coast there, and it's lovely. Yeah. And there's a town, and if you read it on a map, it's called Anstruther. Yeah. But the locals call it Anster. Yeah. And that has a reputation for fish and chips, you know. Yeah. And as look at it, we more by good luck than good judgment went to the chippy that has these awards and what have you, and I had a fried smoked haddock. Yeah, that was different. Oh, it was nice. It was really nice. It made a proper change from your standard cod and chips or haddock and chips.
One thing that I miss from when I was younger, when you used to go when I was a kiddie to the fishing, like fishing ports. Yeah. Like Fleetwood used to be one of them. And you went into a chip shop, it'd be the proper fish that came off the boats. Yeah. And you couldn't beat it for taste. I mean, now they all do this soggy batter, bloody frozen fish junk, don't they? Because I think there's only one fishing boat left in Fleetwood now. Mind you, mind you, lots of the But when we went, we used to go and you could buy cockles, whelks, shrimps, whatever, on the actual side of the harbour, fresh off the boats.
Well, it's all gone, hasn't it? Because you get all the foreign trawlers
it's all
trawling
over
Irish
fish and everything, and they can't get the money, can they? So I think I watched a TV programme the other day, and it was saying there was one fishing boat left in Fleetwood.
Doesn't surprise me.
When that's
gone,
I've
known up in the sort of northeast of Scotland, along like the Aberdeen coast. Yeah, you've got Peterhead and lots of ports that do actually still.
Yeah, but you can't beat it, can you? When it comes fresh off the boats. Yeah. Fresh, crispy batter. Yeah. Not this awful soggy batter they seem to be throwing out these days.
Oh no, you got to have proper batter, proper crispy batter.
I mean, I'm not being awful to anybody, but I'm sorry, but the Chinese chip shops cannot do fish. They don't do fish. They might do their own food, lovely, but never get fish from a Chinese chip shop.
Really? Oh, I must admit, the ones that I've been to.
Oh, the ones we've been to, the batter's like steamed, it's like soggy. They must make them in advance or something.
If it's sat too long.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, they're horrible. You can't beat a good old English fish.
I know you can't.
And there's sadly too few of them. We've got a good one up, but it's just that bit too far for me and my scooter to go. Yeah. Anyway, what else have I bought? I've got.
Sorry, I've sidetracked you.
Oh no, it's all right. My little Gigi needs a coat for the winter. I've seen a brilliant one, but I haven't printed it out because it's about 14 pages long, and it's a little orange suit like a dragon with big green spikes down his back. And I showed his daddy, and his daddy said, "Oh, go for it, make him one."
Oh.
So that's what Gigi's Christmas present will be. And I've got a book as well called Woolly Woofers. Now most of them are not for the Chihuahuas, but there's one I've got my eye on, which is that one, which is for Father Christmas.
Oh right, yeah.
It's got to have one of those for Christmas.
I like the one on the cover.
Yeah,
the little Russell with the French
thing on it. Yeah, I mean most of the ones in here,
beret.
I don't think I'd make him. You know, the Fair Isle ones and the different ones. There's some nice ones in. But,
no, I think that Russell on the front cover looks absolutely gorgeous.
But I don't know whether I want to turn him into a bee.
No.
No, I think I'll do the Christmas one. And there's actually an Aran one in here that's quite pretty as well.
Yeah, it's on that pug, isn't it?
Yeah, on
the
pug,
beginning.
yeah.
Because it sort of blends into the pug's colouring.
Yeah.
Because I thought, oh, way up, sooner it
there he is, it's an Aran, you can't see it very well on him. You can see it a bit better on the black dog. I think that's quite cute. So you might be getting Christmas presents, you see, of all these little things. Yeah. And what else did I get? Oh, I got that. These are just patterns I've bought from.
I like that Aran one. That
I think I got them off
eBay.
It's
so simple, but
I got them off eBay. I think. And this one is a Sirdar pattern. It's in 4-ply, our 4-ply, not the US 4-ply. It's fine. It's a sweater. That one.